So welcome, my dears, back. Welcome, my dears, back. Previously, we had talking about the values. We talked about the values in the previous video, and we said that the future value. Let me increase the handwriting. Future value will equal the present value multiplied by 1 plus the rate times the time, multiplied by time. And that's what we did before. We said also that the future value, if we say the future value is S, that will equal P, which is the present value. When we make it in multiply by 1 plus RT, R times the T. And that is another bracket. And we said that this is also inside the bracket like this way. So here we put another bracket. So it's like this. The future value will equal the present value times 1 plus R times T. And we give an example for this reason. But if we want to get the present, so the present value now here, the present value or P will equal, consequently, the far is S. The far is S divided by the near. The near is this amount. Copy, it will be this amount. So if I say as example, like an example right now here, we have, can you calculate the present value for this amount? If the future value is 2,500, the rate is 3%, and the time is 9 months. If we apply this idea, the present value will equal the S divided by 1 plus RT, which I showed you here right now. S divided by 1 plus R in T. So by this way, I will go to the same example back, and I will say here, the future value is, this is the future value. So when we apply in the formula, so here, the future value in this example was what? To get the present value, the future value in this example was 2,500. So here we will say will equal 2,500 divided by backslash. Here we go, open 1 plus the R. The rate in this example was how much? Let us see, the rate is 3%. So 10.03 time or multiply by the time. The time is what? How in this example? Time in this example is 9 months. Like you see here, 9 months. We cannot leave it 9. If we put it 9, that means 9 years. So we have to divide it by 12. So here we go. 9 divided by 12. Right? And also, one thing more, we have to put this amount inside a bracket, then another bracket. The meaning of this, that we have to finish this calculation first. 0.03 multiplied by 9 divided by 12. We have to finish it first, then add it to 1. Then after we finish this whole bracket, we will divide by 2,500 divided by the outputs of these calculations. So here, that will be 2,500 divided by backslash, like you see at the end of the calculus, will be 1 and 3% times this amount. We can go and just see it how it is. we can see now, if we see this now, 3% time, this is 75%. So here we go to the calculator to see how we can do it. Okay. That will be 0.03 times 75%, 0.75. That will equal this amount. Then we'll add to it plus 1. That will equal this amount. Then we will multiply this by, this is 0.225. So this amount all will be like this way, Control and C. Then go here, just put it here, Control and V. So now we have to divide this amount, 2,500 divided by 1.0225. So I will say here, 2,500. Now we get the calculator back. See, 2,500 divided by this amount, which is 10225. 10225 divided by 1.0225. That will give me 2,044.44. And this amount which will get out the results of this question will be like what I showed you just now. Here it will be, guys. So the present value is 2,444. 2,444. And this is what we get exactly here, the same amount. But here is approx because we took all the after the 7 points, so this is more accurate to the real results. So here now we can get the future value from the present value, and we can get the present value from the future value. So because this is the formula which determines the relationship between both of them, the future value will equal the present value times multiplied by 1 plus the rate multiplied by the time. Rate of interest or interest rate, and the time means the period between depositing and getting the money in the future. That is how it works, and this is the example, and I showed you how to run it. The most important thing to understand in this relation is what I showed in the start itself. S equals P times 1 plus RT, then P will equal S divided by 1 plus RT. That is how to do the relationship, and we have to calculate the amounts of the future value and the present value. Shall go for the next part. Thanks so much. Don't forget that the future value will equal the present value multiplied by 1 plus the rate times the multiplied by the time. Thank you.